Ladies and gentlemen, with my previous video covering the DC-10 coming from Microsoft Flight Simulator, I noticed tons of people in the comments wanted to know about an MD-11 possibly gracing our beloved simulator. Well, I've got good news for you. TFDi Design is indeed making a quote-unquote study-level MD-11 for us in the sim, and just recently, they have outlined a preliminary release timeline for the product as well. So join us as we cover everything that we know about the MD-11 so far, as well as all the updates on its developments for Microsoft Flight Simulator. What's going on, guys? Flyby Simulations here, and welcome back to another news video on the channel. Now, I just wanted to say a big thank you to everyone who has already subscribed to the channel. Our community is skyrocketing as we speak. Just under a week ago, we hit 8,000 subs, and we're already at 8,650 as of making this video. So the Flyby Simulations journey to 10K subscribers before Christmas is going strong. That being said, though, according to my analytics, nearly 85% of you guys who are regular viewers of the channel still haven't subscribe. So what are you waiting for? Give the video a like and hit the notification icon to stay in the know of everything happening in the world of flight sim. With that all said, let's jump into the video and discover everything we know about the MD-11 coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator. So what do we know about the MD-11 project so far? Well, TFDi Design, for those of you who don't know, are a famous P3D and FSX developer who created a study level 717 for those sims back in the day. You might also know them from the popular PackX plugin available for Microsoft Flight Simulator, where simmers can simulate passengers in their aircraft, with realistic automatic announcements during flight, as well as the ability to add custom in-flight music and safety briefings. This team therefore have been hard at work in trying to bring us a complete MD-11 package, which they are creating for both Microsoft Flight Simulator as well as P3D for those wondering. In an early update just last year, the team at TFDi Design touched on the various features we can expect to see with this add-on, and they're the following. So we obviously get a very highly accurate 3D model with high-resolution textures, as well as PBR in the platforms that support it, which in this case, since we're talking about Microsoft Flight Simulator, we are going to be seeing accurate PBR represented on the aircraft. We also get accurate flight dynamics, which includes full FMS simulation, including SIDS, stars, airways, as well as performance calculations, which I'm assuming is going to be coming through a proprietary EFB that the aircraft will supply. Along with this, the aircraft is also slated to bring full auto-flight system simulation, including nav mode and profiles, etc., as well as accurate onboard system simulation, including authentic system and engine sounds. So a richly packed quote-unquote study-level MD-11 coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Now, since that update, the team at TFDi Design have made plenty of progress with the aircraft, and that's what we'll be covering in the rest of today's video. The team has specified that there will be two variants for the aircraft, a passenger and cargo variant, and as can be seen from the screenshots in the background, the level of detail in the cargo compartment is really being looked into as the team hopes to bring us a realistic rendition of the MD-11 in sim. The cargo variant is of course extremely important in this case, considering that all 116 MD-11s still in service as of August 2022 are being operated by cargo aircraft giants like UPS, FedEx, and so on. Of course, keep in mind that these are rather early renditions of the aircraft in the background that you saw, so it's going to be worked on further as time progresses, but still very nice to see this progress so far. In terms of system progression, as of spring of this year, the team had been working hard on bringing the internal systems up to par with the external model of the aircraft that you guys just saw. The team has successfully connected the ISIS unit to the aircraft, which acts as a backup instrument in the aircraft. Just like the real MD-11, this instrument is also completely independent from the primary flight display, which allows for its own suite of failures to be simulated by the dev team, to give simmers the ultimate learning experience in the MD-11. And yes, we do know that a complete failure package will also be available with this add-on. Continuing with the spring update, and we'll get to the fall update in just a second, that's where the release timeline is, but just to wrap up the spring update and give some context to you guys, work on the auto-flight system has also progressed in a fairly decent capacity. The team said that they have drawn from their experience of creating a robust autopilot system in the 717 and are bringing those techniques to the MD-11 as well. So exciting signs all around. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to the fall update that we received close to a month ago in October. I Don't really know how I missed this news, but this is why I decided to create a video on the channel to keep you guys informed as soon as possible. So to start off with the update, I know you guys have been patiently waiting for this all throughout this video, the release date. Well, TFDi Design have all but confirmed that the MD-11 for Microsoft Flight Simulator should be releasing by the end of September 2023. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, so by this time next year, we should have a study level MD-11 in the sim. Not only this, but if you've been following some of the other content on the channel between now and end of summer next year, we're also expecting to get the Bluebird Boeing 757 for the sim, as well as possibly the Aerosoft A330, who knows? Exciting times ahead for Microsoft Flight Simulator as a platform for sure. So now that we have the release date out of the way, let's talk about other progress the team has made on the aircraft since spring. TFDi Designs has highlighted that there will be a fully modeled cabin for the aircraft and has also shown us some pictures, as you can see, of what the cabin will look like in sim. As can be seen, there will be an economy class as well as a business class, and the cabin itself will be based on a KLM 3 class configuration. That's the configuration they're modeling the cabin off of. Now, I know some people might be worrying about performance here, so the team has assured us that testing this virtual cabin in P3D resulted in negligible losses in performance, and they'll optimize it further prior to release. Furthermore, there will also be an option to completely turn off the cabin to help save performance. Next up, the team has further highlighted where they've got to with the autopilot systems since the spring update. The team says that the system now has quite a few of its more advanced systems in place, however, they're still tweaking exact numbers and performance. For now, the following basic modes are all operational. We have heading hold, vertical speed hold, altitude hold, level change, which is speed on pitch, as well as the speed hold autopilot controls, all operational within the development version of this aircraft. Now, that might sound like a pretty basic list of modes for those veteran airliner flyers, but it's important to note that they are the foundation for more complex modes that will get built on top of these modes. Looking at these rather low resolution videos of the primary flight display and the navigation display in action, the team have also gone on to assure us that they have worked heavily on the magenta line and the navigational data usage overall to capture the nuances of the MD-11 autopilot. So rest assured, we are going to be getting a very realistic auto flight experience in the MD-11. Further, the team has also spent time working on the stability assistance systems like the LSAS and the RCWS systems, which are specific to the MD-11. As seen in the video below, the LSAS is a complex system that assists in landing nose-down authority, speed protection, and pitch smoothing in flight. The team will also be including an optional roll control wheel steering. That's what the RCWS stands for. This assists horizontal stability by holding the roll wherever it was left by the pilot. It will also return the aircraft to a standard flight envelope if it is left outside of one. So very cool to see that the aircraft is indeed making decent progress, and the possibility of it releasing from Microsoft Flight Simulator earlier than next September might not be out of the question entirely. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be going ahead and wrapping up today's very short news video on the MD-11 for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section below. Are you excited for this? Are you not? And of course, if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to do that right away, as that's the only way you guys can stay in the know-how of everything that's happening in the world of flight sim. With that all said, until the next time, thanks for watching and thanks for flying by.